All right, so you just sold your listing and you're super excited and you're trying to figure out how to get more business from that listing. So what do? Most agents go ahead and they get postcards made up and they send it to an area around that house saying, hey, look at me, I just sold this house. And if you want to sell your house too, give me a call. Well, that's great, but here's a couple problems with that. One, most people don't read that stuff. I know in my case, I check my mailbox like once every couple of weeks. It's a community mailbox. Hardly ever go there. Probably like once every 2 weeks. Sometimes it's overfilled with stuff, but I don't really get anything important. Everything's online now. All my bills are online. Everything I pay online. So anything that comes in the mail is typically junk or something that has to be mailed to you. So when I get stuff from real estate agents or somebody trying to promote something, I stand at the recycling bin. I actually stand at the barrel and I go through and I just keep throwing stuff. I don't even look at it. So when you're sending out these postcards, just sold, people see the just sold maybe in big letters. They're tossing it. They're not really paying any attention unless they're really, really interested in selling their house and they're thinking about calling somebody right away and you just happen to connect with them that day. But most of the time, it goes right in the garbage. Nobody even looks at it. Just like sending out baked good stuff or anything like that on a monthly basis. Nobody's looking at that stuff. So what do? It's really simple. So what you're going to do is you're going to hand write the addresses to everyone that you're sending it to. So figure out the area, hand write them, wherever you're getting your addresses from, hand write them, put them in a regular envelope. But you're not going to go and brag about how you sold this house and I want to sell your house because I'm a great agent. We're going to twist it around a little bit and make it a little bit more interesting and a little bit more curious for the homeowner to read it. And you're going to break it down into how you actually sold this property. How did you get there? So I created this letter, which I'm going to show you right here. And basically, it's just breaking down what the agent did in order to help sell that house. So it's more of a timeline of how it worked. And it's something more intriguing than just sending, I just sold a house. You're telling how you actually used a method to sell the house and successfully complete the transaction for your clients. So depending on what your situation is, there has to be something along the way than just putting it on the MLS. You have to have a story because the days of just throwing stuff on the MLS and it sells in a day or two just aren't here anymore. Yes, of course, you're going to get those one-offs here and there that are going to sell right away for whatever reason. All right, so you see what that does? It actually piques curiosity. And you want somebody to be interested in what you're sending them. The first thing they see is a handwritten letter. Use your office address, but put your first initial, last name on there so there's no tip off and somebody opens it up and sees it. And once they see that headline, did you hear about your neighbor? It has their street address, has a little portion of their house, so maybe they even recognize the house. They're gonna be like, what did my neighbor do? And they're going to start reading the timeline on what you did for them. They may not be in the market to sell their house, but they might think about it in the future and remember you because of what you sent them, a clever message. Or they might work with somebody or have a relative looking to sell a house and say, hey, look what this real estate agent sent me. This is pretty cool because it's totally different than just sending a postcard that nobody's really going to read unless they're seriously on the verge of listing their house on the market. Like I told you, I take my mail and I throw it in the garbage most of the time. I don't even look at it because I don't get anything worth looking at. There's nothing coming in the mail for me. All my bills are online. There's nothing for me to see unless it's something that, comes from maybe my life insurance company or my insurance company. Then I might look at it and see what it is. And most of the time it's garbage as well. So what you need to do is simply come up with a timeline and just a short little blurb about what you did to sell that house for their neighbor. You don't want to talk about you and how great you are. You want to talk about the things you did, the steps you took in order to sell that house for your neighbor and have a successful closing. There's too many agents that just want to talk about, look at me, look at me, look at me. This is what I did. I just keep posting, I sold the house. And it becomes whitewash. People skip through that stuff. They don't really read it because it's irrelevant after a while. So you sold another house, so you sold another house, who cares? But if you're targeting people in a neighborhood who might be interested in selling a house and you give them something a little bit different, they're going to remember you or they're going to call you. So use this method. It will work. And if you need a copy of the template like this, let me know. and I could get something over to you. Just send me a DM and I'll get you over a template. You can do it in Canva, so I can send you a link so you can use it. But it's really easy to do, and I'll be more than happy to share this template with you, which you can customize in Canva. It costs you nothing. Even if you don't have Canva, it's free. You get a free trial. You could go in there and change some stuff up, and you can go ahead and edit it and make it your own. So if you have any questions, always reach out to me at 904-712-1500. Thanks a lot and have a great day.